Harmer strikes again to put Essex on top at Chelmsford. 4th placed Essex had a break in the last round after their rain-affected draw with Yorkshire at Headingley, while 2nd place Hampshire will hope to put pressure on leaders Somerset, and they should be well rested after 3 successive washouts meant there was no further play possible after they dominated day 1 against Notts at Welbeck in the last round. Rain delayed the start of play at Chelmsford after Hampshire had opted to bat, and when the sides did get underway, Jamie Porter looked to be making up for lost time as he trapped Joe Weatherly LBW for 2. It turned into a double strike for Essex when Rahane feathered behind from the first ball of Porter's next over. Hampshire were in some serious trouble when, with the score still on 8, Alsop picked out Lawrence in the gully off Cook. Russo counter-attacked in typically belligerent fashion as he drove Porter down the ground, and North East got in on the act with 2 boundaries of his own from a Cook over, either side of a rain delay. Before an aerial drive by Russo took Hampshire to the lunch interval on 43 for 3 as the batsmen attempted to dig their side out of a hole. North East and Russo looked to pick up where they left off as they both picked up early 4s in the afternoon. But in just the 2nd over of the session, Harmer struck to remove North East LBW. Newman Donald hit back with a cut to the boundary off Harmer, but the South African had the last laugh when his compatriot Russo came charging down the wicket and Wheater whipped off the bails. Donald and Fuller counter-attacked with the series of boundaries, but Donald had his middle stump uprooted by Cook to give the seamer his 2nd wicket. And in the very next over, Harmer struck again to have Fuller caught at short leg by Ten Deshata. Abbott took Hampshire beyond 3 figures before Cook trapped him LBW. And Harmer removed Barker in the same fashion when the batsman tried to swat him away. Last wicket pair Edwards and Crane didn't look like they were going to hang around as they went on the attack, with Crane swiping Harmer for 6. But 3 balls later, Harmer got his man to complete yet another 5-wicket haul and wrap up the innings on 118. Essex made a start to their innings that was in stark contrast to Hampshire's as both openers found the boundary early. The batsmen looked in control as their strong start continued and they reached a relatively untroubled 37 without loss by the tea break. Essex were able to move serenely past 50 thanks to a couple of stylish drives to the boundary from Brown. But Alistair Cook had to go soon after when he was pinned LBW by Fuller. And in the very next over, Barker struck to remove Brown in the same fashion. The new pair of Wesley and Lawrence looked to steady the ship, but Wesley was soon on his way as he was bowled by Barker as Hampshire fought back after the tea break. Parra and Lawrence dug in and recovered to take their side past 3 figures. And Bopara went on the attack with a series of boundaries, taking his side into the lead with a maximum off Crane. Bopara and Lawrence continued to press on in assertive fashion towards the close, which arrived with Essex in complete control, 147 for 3, with a lead of 29 already. They'll look to build that lead on day 2 with their 7 wickets in hand.